Random civics questions for the U.S. Citizenship Test.
The questions and answers will not be repeated, so you can practice it faster. Are you ready? Let's get started. 37. The President of the United States can serve only 2 terms. Why? To keep the president from becoming too powerful. 15. There are 3 branches of government. Why? Separation of powers. 16. Name the 3 branches of government. Congress, President, and the courts. 17. The President of the United States is in charge of which branch of government? Executive branch. 52. What is the highest court in the United States? The Supreme Court. 56. Supreme Court justices serve for life. Why? To be independent of politics. 18. What part of the federal government writes laws? U.S. Congress. 43. Who signs bills to become laws? The President. 20. Name one power of the U.S. Congress. Writes laws. 26. Why do U.S. representatives serve shorter terms than U.S. senators? To more closely follow public opinion. 28. Why does each state have 2 senators? Equal representation for small states. 35. Some states have more representatives than other states. Why? Because they have more people. 19. What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. 40. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. 42. Who is commander-in-chief of the U.S. military? The president. 44. Who vetoes bills? The President. 45. Who appoints federal judges? The President. 46. The executive branch has many parts. Name one. President. 47. What does the president's cabinet do? Advises the president. 48. What are 2 cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Labor. Secretary of State. 49. Why is the Electoral College important? Because it decides who is elected president. 41. Name one power of the president. Vetoes bills. 50. What is one part of the judicial branch? Supreme Court. 51. What does the judicial branch do? Reviews laws. 58. Name one power that is only for the federal government. Print paper money. 5. How are changes made to the U.S. Constitution? Amendments. 12. What is the economic system of the United States? Capitalism. 59. Name one power that is only for the states. Give a driver's license. 1. What is the form of government of the United States? Republic. 68. How can people become United States citizens? Naturalize. 69. What are two examples of civic participation in the United States? Vote. Run for office. 31. Who does a U.S. Senator represent? Citizens of their state. 32. Who elects U.S. Senators? Citizens from their state. 63. There are 4 amendments to the U.S. Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. 64. Who can vote in federal elections, run for federal office, and serve on a jury in the United States? Citizens. 13. What is the rule of law? Everyone must follow the law. 66. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. 70. What is one way Americans can serve their country? Vote. 71. Why is it important to pay federal taxes? Required by law. 72. It is important for all men aged 18 through 25 to register for the Selective Service. Name one reason why. Required by law. 65. What are the 3 rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of religion, freedom of expression, freedom of speech. 33. Who does a member of the House of Representatives represent? Citizens in their district. 67. Name 2 promises that new citizens make in the Oath of Allegiance. Obey the laws of the United States. Be loyal to the United States. 34. Who elects members of the House of Representatives? Citizens from their district. 73. The colonists came to America for many reasons. Name 1. Freedom. 91. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1800s. Civil War. 92. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War. 93. The Civil War had many important events. Name 1. Emancipation Proclamation. 76. What war did the Americans fight to win independence from Britain? American Revolution. 108. Who was the United States' main rival during the Cold War? Russia. 109. During the Cold War, what was one main concern of the United States? Communism. 77. Name 1 reason why the Americans declared independence from Britain.
High taxes.
80. The American Revolution had many important events. Name 1. Declaration of Independence. 96. What U.S. war ended slavery? The Civil War. 100. Name 1 war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I. 114. Why did the United States enter the Persian Gulf War? To force the Iraqi military from Kuwait. 115. What major event happened on September 11, 2001 in the United States? Terrorists attacked the United States. 116. Name 1 U.S. military conflict after the September 11, 2001 attacks. War in Iraq. 101. Why did the United States enter World War I? Because Germany attacked U.S. civilian ships. 103. What was the Great Depression? Longest economic recession in modern history. 106. Why did the United States enter World War II? Bombing of Pearl Harbor. 118. Name 1 example of an American innovation. Airplane. 110. Why did the United States enter the Korean War? To stop the spread of communism. 111. Why did the United States enter the Vietnam War? To stop the spread of communism. 112. What did the Civil Rights Movement do? Fought to end racial discrimination. 27. How many senators does each state have? 2. 61. Who is the governor of your state now? Answers will vary. 53. How many seats are on the Supreme Court? 9. 54. How many Supreme Court justices are usually needed to decide a case? 5. 62. What is the capital of your state? Answers will vary. 74. Who lived in America before the Europeans arrived? American Indians. 75. What group of people was taken and sold as slaves? Africans. 7. How many amendments does the U.S. Constitution have? 27. 21. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. 78. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Thomas Jefferson. 79. When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? July 4th, 1776. 24. How many voting members are in the House of Representatives? 435. 25. How long is a term for a member of the House of Representatives? 2 years. 81. There were 13 original states. Name 5. New Hampshire, New York, New Jersey, North Carolina, South Carolina. 82. What founding document was written in 1787? U.S. Constitution. 36. The President of the United States is elected for how many years? 4 years. 83. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison. 84. Why were the Federalist Papers important? They helped people understand the U.S. Constitution. 22. How long is a term for a U.S. Senator? 6 years. 85. Benjamin Franklin is famous for many things. Name one. U.S. diplomat. 86. George Washington is famous for many things. Name one. Father of our country. 55. How long do Supreme Court justices serve? For life. 87. Thomas Jefferson is famous for many things. Name one. Writer of the Declaration of Independence. 88. James Madison is famous for many things. Name one. Father of the Constitution. 30. What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now? Mike Johnson. 31. 89. Alexander Hamilton is famous for many things. Name one. First Secretary of the Treasury. 38. What is the name of the President of the United States now? Donald Trump. 90. What territory did the United States buy from France in 1803? Louisiana. 94. Abraham Lincoln is famous for many things. Name one. Freed the slaves. 95. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. 97. What amendment says all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are U.S. citizens? 14th Amendment. 98. When did all men get the right to vote? After the Civil War. 39. What is the name of the Vice President of the United States now? J.D. Vance. 99. Name one leader of the women's rights movement in the 1800s. Susan B. Anthony. 102. When did all women get the right to vote? After World War I. 104. When did the Great Depression start? The Great Crash. 105. Who was president during the Great Depression and World War II? Franklin Roosevelt. 107. Dwight Eisenhower is famous for many things. Name one. General during World War II. 113. Martin Luther King Jr. is famous for many things. Name one. Fought for civil rights. 117. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. Crow. 119. What is the capital of the United States? Washington, D.C. 3. Name one thing the U.S. Constitution does. forms the government? 120. Where is the Statue of Liberty? New York Harbor. 121. Why does the flag have 13 stripes? Because there were 13 original colonies. 122. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Because there are 50 states. 29. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary, depending on where you live. 123. What is the name of the national anthem? The Star-Spangled Banner. 9. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. 124. The nation's first motto was E pluribus unum. What does that mean? We all become one. 125. What is Independence Day? The country's birthday. 9. What founding document said the American colonies were free from Britain? Declaration of Independence. 126. Name 3 national U.S. holidays. Veterans Day, Independence Day, Memorial Day. 127. What is Memorial Day? A holiday to honor soldiers who died in military service. 14. Many documents influenced the U.S. Constitution. Name 1. Declaration of Independence. 8. Why is the Declaration of Independence important? It says, America is free from British control. 10. Name 2 important ideas from the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. Equality. Liberty. 11. The words life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are in what founding document? Declaration of Independence. 6. What does the Bill of Rights protect? The basic rights of Americans. 2. What is the supreme law of the land? U.S. Constitution. 4. The U.S. Constitution starts with the words, "We, the people." What does "we, the people" mean? Self-government. 23. Who is one of your state's U.S. senators now? Answers will vary depending on which state you live. Send us a message and we can help you find the answer. 60. What is the purpose of the 10th Amendment? It states that the powers not given to the federal government belong to the states or to the people. 57. Who is the Chief Justice of the United States now? John Roberts. 128. What is Veterans Day? A holiday to honor people in the U.S. military.
Great job! Thanks for studying with us.